Long before Lake Mead was created to supply water to modern-day western states, it was just another piece of land. Over the years, tenants came and went, some with a history so far back that we'll never fully know it. There were at least 18 tribes who have lived here since time immemorial, who are still visiting these lands. Lake Mead National Recreation Area hosts a series of public meetings next month to explore management options on how to maintain launch ramp access for motorized recreational boaters to the lake and other visitor services amid record low water levels. The park will additionally meet with tribes to gain their perspectives. As we lose water in the southwest, we gain something. Access to the land that was once home to dozens of different groups of people over hundreds of years. As you walk down to the shoreline at Lake Mead, you'll pass by signs placed strategically by the National Park Service, used to document where the water level was from 2002 to 2008 and 2021. You'll realize it takes just a few more steps to get to the water every single year. If you look at the rocks, you can tell from the color differences just how far the water level has receded. The concepts shared in these public scoping sessions are an initial component of the environmental analysis and review, and will ultimately lead to selection of a preferred alternative, additional public comment, and management decisions in 2023. Already low water levels are decreasing at a more rapid rate than decades of projections indicated was likely. Climate change worsened drought requires us to think differently and plan for less predictable water levels into the future, said Acting Superintendent Stan Austin. The purpose of our Sustainable Low Water Access Plan is to develop a strategic direction for the future of motorized boat launching and related commercial services at 5 key access locations, along with facility and infrastructure needs and related implementation actions at these locations. The Sustainable Low Water Access Plan focuses on launch ramps at Hemingway Harbor, Colville Bay Marina, Echo Bay, Temple Bar Marina, and South Cove. The need for action is prompted by rapidly declining water levels at Lake Mead. Because of a 23-year drought across the west, the lake has dropped about 100 feet since 2010. While the slope of the lake shore varies, in many areas the 100-foot drop has meant the waterline has receded more than 1,000 feet, leaving boat ramps and other visitor facilities far from the water. To date, the National Park System has spent nearly $50 million relocating and extending ramps and other infrastructure, but low water levels have caused new challenges. This summer, the only operable launch ramp at Lake Mead National Rifle Association was at Hemingway Harbor. Two of the launch ramps, Colville Bay and Echo Bay, closed in spring of 2022, earlier than originally anticipated based on the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation's initial 2022 recreational boating season water level projections. Other launch facilities closed earlier as water levels dropped. Boating access at Lake Mead in 2023 is not expected to change significantly from 2022 operations. The water level in the Lake Mead Reservoir is expected to continue dropping over the next 2 years, from about 1,042 feet above sea level today to about 1,014 feet in late 2024, according to BOR. Those projections depend on a number of highly variable factors, including rain, snowpack, and conservation measures throughout the Colorado River Basin. Lake Mead NRA is the 5th most visited park in the National Park System, with about 7.6 million visitors. Throughout the 1.5 million acre park, visitors also hike, bike, camp, hunt, and use non-motorized watercraft. About 20% of visitors use ramps or marinas at Lake Mead to partake in motorized recreational boating.